So before you start watching this video, I would really appreciate it if you took a couple of breaths in, out, take a seat, please sit down and find something cold to drink because, yeah, and make sure it isn't with a lot of sugar because it's not going to be, it's not going to be like just watch the video. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for joining me once more. Now, quick disclaimer. A lot of people are going to have their feelings hurt. A lot of people are going to have their panties in a bunch. A lot of people are going to like curse me and all that. Quick disclaimer. Your feelings are all valid. I'm just going to say because at the end of the day, I do understand not everything everyone says pleases everyone because I also have my own moments. Sometimes people say things and I call bull and I call crap and I'm upset and all that. But please try to find logic in whatever I will be talking about today. Now, a lot of questions, people were asking questions and saying that Freen did not deserve to be among the women in cinema because Red Sea Film like appointed a couple of women and Freen was put as one of them. Now, I do understand because last time they did it with Myland Apple because King Posh was so huge then in Asia and most especially Thailand because we do know, yeah, like Asia, they have a lot of these K-pop dramas and all this, and we also know how huge like the BL world is. Now, I think they are now specifically, like the world is now specifically looking at Thailand because Thailand, like there is a lot of beauty and authenticity from Thailand. Now, I also think because they know that the BL industry, Red Sea Film knows that the BL industry was so huge and how marketable and profitable it was because the BL industry has captured the hearts of people from all over the world, not only Asia, not only Europe, not only like Africa, like not the United States, like it has transversed every single border and like united people in a way that it's beautiful to watch. Now, this year, they decided to go with Gap the series because again, the GL world is blowing up, and in my opinion, like girls rock, and I do believe like the GL world is going to be bigger than the BL world. Like this is an untapped market and like yo like it's something else. So they decided to choose Freen. Now we do know Gap the series had both, had Freen and Becky. Now if they did choose Smile and Apple last time, why didn't they choose Freen and Becky? Because they had, I think, 6 women that they chose. Then what was wrong with just adding Becky? Now, this is what I'm going to say without trying or meaning to offend any single person. But if you looked at that lineup, just to be honest, that lineup was filled with women who are regarded as being minorities. And when I mean minorities, I mean colored women. So in my opinion, and again, my opinion is not law, my opinion is not word. my opinion doesn't, like, it's not a stamp that this is actually the truth, but I do feel like it was like a diversity called something. And Becky isn't necessarily Thai because, yes, no, she is Thai, pardon, she is Thai, but she is also British, but her British heritage is more. She looks more white than she looks Thai. So it wouldn't look presentable if Red Sea Film had passed this notion that they were choosing women of diversity as the women in cinema, because she looks white other than she looks Asian or Thailand. Now, that doesn't mean that Freen is better than Becky, because a lot of people were saying that Freen had stolen Becky's like dream and so on and so forth, that Becky had these big dreams, but Freen like was the one who was going to achieve Becky's dream. Now, that's my opinion why they decided to go with Freen other than Becky. And also, like, there was also an issue of like Becky getting a lot of media coverage than Freen, because people are saying that Freen was the one who was invited and Becky was a plus one. So in the beginning, we did realize that Freen was invited first, but Freen was the one who was supposed to be like congratulated and all that and put on a pedestal, but Becky went with her. So some people were saying that they thought that Becky only went with Freen to be an English translator. I feel like Idol Factory and Venture Management listened to people and actually made Becky not translate. But I feel like if maybe probably if we didn't like complain about it or talk about it, maybe she will be like the English translator. Now, about the media coverage, Becky getting more media coverage than Freen, and she was just a plus one in quotes. I think it's because Becky was the first person to arrive at the hotel. So it was only natural for the reporters and everyone that was around there to actually be intrigued who she was. And then also, like, we know that she can communicate clearly in English. So it would have been easier for the reporters and everyone to actually speak to her, give her directions on what they needed for her to do, how to pose, like, they would easily know how to communicate with her. With Freen, she must have a translator 24/7. And Freen, I feel like by now she should have been way further in her like English lessons, because she knew that Gap the series was going to be huge, especially after the Secret Crush on You, because people were raving about them. She should have started taking those English lessons then. Could have been further off now, but it's still not too late. I hope that this trip to Cannes was eye-opening for her, and she would like now take learning English very, very serious, so that she can be able to like shine on her own and not necessarily rely on other people. So I feel like that's the reason why some people think that Becky is getting more shine from reporters and people and photographers more than what Freen is getting. So now that we have tackled that, then I can get to the good stuff. So if you've gotten to the end of this video, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for joining me through this journey. I can't believe it's almost 1 year since we've been together. God, I'm so grateful. And so if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Comment in the comment section and actually tell me, because do you actually believe that the reason Freen was put in the panel was because she is better than Becky? Because again, they did Secret Crush on You together. They did Gap the series together. They are doing Loyal Pain together. They are doing Uranus together. And they are also doing, Becky has had her own movie out there, and Freen has her own in the works. So if we are checking scores, it's a draw to draw. And Becky, yes, she has Tan type, even though she didn't appear so much on Tan type, but she has Tan type. So I feel like they are at even score, and even with Tan type, she wasn't that huge. She became that huge on the Secret Crush on You. So I do believe they are the same, and in my opinion, I just feel like this was down to color. So let me know in the comment section what you think. Bye.